How's it going? This is Emma, right? Hopefully I don't have the wrong number.
Yep, Emma here. What's up? Sorry it took me a while to get back to you. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off and it totally slipped my mind. If I'm not mistaken, you're Contrell's little sister, Molly, right?
Yep, that's right. The one and only.
I see. Well, thanks for reaching out. I'm looking forward to getting to know you better.
Well, how I respond to that depends on how you answer this next question. So I can't exactly guarantee whether I'll reciprocate quite yet.
I'm sorry, my answer? I don't understand.
Well, Emma, let me cut straight to the chase. There's something about you that I've been curious about for a while. I'm just dying to know if this is really true or not. I wanted to ask you face to face that last time we all met up and got dinner together, but I completely forgot to bring it up. So I figured, why not just ask over text? And now here we are.
Okay. Not gonna lie, you're starting to scare me a little bit. What exactly do you want to ask me?
So, the thing I've been curious about is actually your upbringing. So I looked into it and surely this has to be a joke, but like, did you seriously grow up on a farm?
Wow, that's pretty rude, Molly. Do you have something against farmers or something?
Just hurry up and answer the question already.
Well, I mean, yeah, I did. I come from a whole family of farmers. Is there a problem with that? Is that seriously all you wanted to ask me?
Wow. Ew. I can't believe it's actually true. Gross. I was seriously praying that it was just a joke. I can't believe it. Well, this sure sucks.
What's that supposed to mean?
Listen, Emma. I like you. I really do. But let's be for real. Contrell must have lost his mind. How could he marry some broke country bumpkin farmer girl? Why can't you just be a good little country girl and roll around in the dirt like the rest of your kind, you potato-faced hussy?
Potato-faced? That's a new one.
I mean, just look at your face after all. It looks like a freaking potato. But you know what? That's actually pretty rude to potatoes. At least they taste good and have a right to be here in the city. Unlike you. You're not even on the same level. You're literal country trash. You're like the gunk under my shoes.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. That was pretty uncalled for.
Oh, don't be so sensitive. I'm just telling the truth after all. Honestly, I don't understand why all you country folks always want to come to the city. You and your kind are all killing the city's vibe. You're making it all gross and dirty like your little country shack towns.
I can't believe you and Contrell are even related. You're so mean.
I bet you came here because you couldn't make any real money in your little farm town. You just snatched up the first well-off guy who gave you the time of day. Too bad it happened to be my brother. But I guess it's a real dream come true for you, huh? You potato-faced Cinderella. I'm almost jealous. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. But I guess I can kind of get where you're coming from.
Molly, please cut it out.
Why should I?
You've been saying some pretty hurtful things nonstop. Just one after the other. Why are you even saying all of this in the first place? Is it really that bad that my family and I are farmers? What's the big deal? At the end of the day, we're still people just like you. And why does it matter if someone from the country decides to move to the big city? I really don't see what you're making such a big fuss over.
Ew. Gross. As if we dignified city dwellers even want to breathe the same air as you filthy country pigs.
Why do you feel that way, though? That way of thinking is kind of prejudiced and problematic, don't you think?
Isn't it obvious? Kentrell and I were born and raised in the city for our entire lives. And we're gonna keep living in the city until the day we die. Not to mention, he and I work at two of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world. From that vantage point, the idea of someone as successful as my big brother dating a country bumpkin like you is just laughable. Neither of us could ever even imagine living in the countryside. It's beyond clear that we come from totally different worlds.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that for people like us who have lived our entire lives in the city, the thought of wanting to live in the country has never even once crossed our minds. Why would we want to purposely lower our standard of living like that? People born in the country always dream of coming to the big city, don't they? Well, it's a one-way street. Like I said, we live in completely different worlds. You're a totally unrefined and uncultured farm girl. You're not even close to being on our level. On top of that, living in the country would be way too inconvenient for us. If I wanted to experience what life was like 100 years ago, I just go to a museum.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I don't agree with you, but I get what you're trying to say.
Oh, sweetie. Don't force yourself. Wouldn't want you to give yourself a headache. Having been born and raised on a farm, I'm sure there's no way you could ever understand.
That's a complete lie. You definitely pulled that out of thin air. Where are you even getting all of this from? There are lots of great things about living in the countryside. Day-to-day life might be a bit different, but the overall differences aren't actually as drastic as you seem to think.
Girl, please. I'm not making a distinction between the city and the country. I'm straight up dissing you. Get a clue? Can't you tell the difference? You're proving my point here, you uneducated hick.
You're impossible. There's no reason for you to be this way. It is true that life in the city is way more convenient.
You're so annoying and simple-minded. Don't tell me things I already know. Anyone who's lived in the city for more than 5 minutes could tell you that. But I guess a country bumpkin like you would be shocked.
In the country, though, it's nice and peaceful. The pace of life is much slower out there, so it's easier to relax. You're also surrounded by nature everywhere you look. Is that not a great thing? I know I sure loved it anyway. Everyone in town feels like one big family. They're all super nice and we all look out for each other and have each other's backs.
Ew. I don't care what you say. No thanks.
What's the big deal?
All of that would just get on my nerves. Kind of like you are right now.
Is that so? Well, to each their own, I guess. I can't force you to change your mind. You're entitled to your opinions.
Furthermore, why should I give a damn about nature? What's nature ever done for me? As beautiful, young, and sexy as I am, slumming around in nature would be such a waste. It might be something to consider, though, once I'm an old hag. As of right now, though, I don't need any of that in my life. I'm happy with my clubs, parties, cute cafes, and internet. Okay, thanks!
Okay, Molly, if you say so.
Now to get to what I really wanted to talk to you about.
You mean there's more? That wasn't it?
I'm completely against you getting married to my brother. You don't even deserve him, you redneck city native wannabe.
Why do you keep saying all of this stuff out of left field? We've been engaged for a while. So why is there suddenly a problem now?
Are you dumb or something? It should be totes obvious from the convo we've been having. I don't want to have a country bumpkin like you as my sister-in-law. Just imagine what people would say. I'm getting shivers just thinking about it.
That's so rude, Molly. It's not even your decision. How could you say that just because of where I happen to grow up?
Listen, Potato Face. I already told you how I feel about you and your kind. You guys don't even suit each other. Go find some other country bumpkin to marry and leave my brother alone. I have my pride, you know. Having you as a sister-in-law would be too embarrassing.
Don't say that. Surely you don't really mean that.
Oh my god. What do I have to say to get you to give up on my brother already? You worthless country bug. Cantrell seriously has awful taste in women. Like, is he blind or something? A hot and successful guy like him could have any girl he wants. But he settled on marrying you? We might need to get him checked into a mental institution.
You're going way too far. You don't need to keep criticizing me like this. You know, I didn't have sisters growing up. So I was so happy to at least be getting a sister-in-law. I was looking forward to hanging out with you and going out on the town for shopping sprees and checking out cute cafes and bakeries. I was so excited to finally have the little sister I always wanted.
Oh, please. Don't kid yourself, Potato Face. I wouldn't be caught dead being anywhere out in public with a hillbilly like you.
But isn't that what sisters do? I thought it'd be a fun way for us to bond.
I will never think of you as my sister. How could I possibly have a sister who likes to roll around in the mud with all her little farm animals? You must be pretty messed up in the head to even suggest something like that. Did your parents drop you as a baby? Why would I ever go anywhere with you? You stupid bumpkin. If people saw us in public together, it'd make me look bad. They'd think I was just some hick too. Could you even imagine? Ugh. Barf much?
What are you talking about? Nobody would think that.
Yeah, they would, Daisy Duke. Trust me, I was born here, so I know how we think and operate. All it takes is one look to tell whether or not if someone's a country hick or not. I mean, you guys stand out like sore thumbs after all. Well, I guess rednecks like you wouldn't understand, though. It's a superpower only us city folks have.
You know what? I quit. If you're gonna go that far, then so be it.
Yeah, good call. You really should. Just accept it already. While you're at it, give up on the wedding, too. Please and thank you. I'm totally against it, and I'll never accept you. No matter what.
No way. Not a chance. That's a completely different topic. Cantrell and I are in love. We want to spend the rest of our lives together. Plus, your parents have already given us their blessing. So who are you to barge in saying that you don't approve? I shouldn't have to give up the love of my life just because you have a problem with it. That's not a good enough reason for me.
Why not? It should be more than enough. It's a pretty strong argument if you ask me.
No, Molly. This is just you being selfish and throwing a tantrum because you're not getting your way.
Oh my god. You're the absolute worst. Why did he have to pick the most annoying woman in the world to marry? Just know that I hate you. Okay?
Jeez. You keep going off the deep end.
Well, I mean, you won't even listen to me.
What you're asking me to do is easier said than done. And it only benefits you.
Fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm so over this. I'm clearly not getting through to you. Talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. This is getting on my nerves. Don't text me ever again.
OMG, you're too much. I can't even keep up with you.
I want nothing more to do with you, Potato Face. If I'm ever around you again, you'll give me that country farm stench.
What stench? We don't have a stench.
All of you do. You smell like cows and dirt. But whatever, though. So we're in agreement then. Let's not talk again. Okay?
Okay, fine by me if that's what you want. Hey, Molly. Are you here? Where are you? I don't see you anywhere. Are you still on your way to the venue? Did something happen? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Why? You're so freaking annoying. Why do you keep calling me? Cut it out. Didn't we say we weren't gonna have anything to do with each other? Leave me alone.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that. Are you gonna be at the wedding hall soon? We're all waiting for you.
No. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about our wedding. We sent you an invitation and everything. OMG, you didn't forget, did you? Control and I are getting married today.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware of that, in fact.
So, are you on the way then?
No, of course not.
But why?
It'd just be a waste of my time. Plus, I don't want to see your ugly face, hillbilly. I only spend my time on people I actually like and care about. That's my philosophy. If you couldn't guess, that doesn't include you. Got it.
You're kidding. You're seriously not coming to our wedding? You already RSVP'd. What was the point of doing that if you had no intention of showing up?
Ugh. I only did that so my parents would stop bugging me about it already. They wouldn't stop nagging me, talking about how we need to celebrate as a family, and how he's the only brother I have, and blah, blah, blah. When I said I'd go, they finally got off my back. They were seriously getting on my nerves with all of that.
So you never even intended on coming in the first place then?
Exactly! Now you get it. Well, if it bothers you that much, maybe I should have gone after all. But I didn't really feel like it, so I'm laying on my couch watching Netflix. BTW, you're interrupting my show.
I don't even know what to say anymore. What kind of relative just ghosts a family member on their wedding day? That's so selfish. We still have a seat reserved just for you, in case you change your mind.
Who cares if I ghost you guys today? It's not like it makes a difference to me. And yeah, it's actually super common for people to skip out on lame weddings for people they hate. Which is exactly what's happening right now. Or did you not realize that? Are you just that out of touch with reality or something?
There's something seriously wrong with you. Family is supposed to be there for each other. This is just beyond me. So, Molly, just to make sure, you really aren't coming? You're not just pranking us or fooling around? Are you really okay with that?
Yeah, obviously. I already told you I'm against this stupid wedding anyway. So there's really no point in me wasting money on an Uber to get there. And watching everyone fawn over you guys would just make me want to puke.
How could you not want to come to your own brother's wedding, though? Don't you think you'll eventually regret not coming? You love control, don't you? Are your feelings more important than his?
I love him and all, but so what?
I'm sorry? Control's gonna be so disappointed not having his baby sister here.
OMG, shut up already! You're so annoying. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't care. At this point, my brother's just as bad as you. You and your little country ways really got to him. As far as I'm concerned, he's not even my brother anymore. How could he choose to be with some hick like you? I can't even look him in the eye anymore. I'm so over it.
I see. So, you really meant it then?
I don't play around, Emma. I'm always serious.
Okay, Molly. I get it. I guess I'll just go ahead and let Contrell and the others know you're not coming. I'll tell them that something came up, so you don't look bad. I'm sure they'll still be pretty worried, though.
KK! Please and thank you. Thank God.
I am so glad I never have to talk to this potato-faced country bumpkin ever again.
It must be my lucky day. Before I block you, though, let me make one more thing clear. Just because you and Control are getting married, that doesn't make you a part of my family. I'll never consider you family, no matter what happens. You could be the Queen of England and I wouldn't care. You'll never be my sister. So just keep that in mind, will you? Okay. Bye-bye. Catch you never. Are you out or something?
My bad. Sorry about that, Molly. Control and I are on vacation right now. We're staying at a cabin in Gatlinburg. What's up? Do you need something from us?
What? I didn't know you guys went to Tennessee. When did you even leave New York? I came all the way to your place, too. What a waste.
My bad. I thought your parents would have said something. You should have let us know ahead of time, though, if you were planning to swing by our place. That might have saved you the Uber ride.
Whatever. It is what it is. I actually wanted to ask you something. So I'll just text it to you instead.
Okay. What's up?
I wanted to apologize for being so unreasonable about your wedding. You and my brother actually do look good together. And your face doesn't actually look like a potato. I only said that because I was feeling emotional.
Oh, wow. That's a surprise. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Are you okay? What brought on this sudden change of heart?
No, I'm fine. Don't worry. I just realized that I was super out of line and had no right to talk to you in that way. It wasn't right for me to say all of that stuff to you. I was just being immature. And you're right. I do regret not being there for you on my brother's special day. I'm an adult now, so I need to be more mature and act like one. So, I know it's a little late now, but congratulations on your wedding. I hope you and my brother have a life filled with endless happiness.
OMG, thanks. You really caught me off guard.
So unrelated to that, I actually have a favor to ask.
Oh, I knew this was too good to be true. That's the real reason why you're suddenly reaching out to me, isn't it? So you're just accepting our marriage out of nowhere because you want something from me.
No. You've got it all wrong. I was already thinking I should stop picking on you and accept you into the family already. It's the right thing to do. I'm just trying to be mature here. I just happen to also have a favor to ask, too. But it didn't even come to mind until after we started talking.
Sure, Molly. Well, I'll at least hear you out then. So what is it exactly that you want to ask me? I suppose I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thanks. That's all I'm asking for. So, Emma, you work at Pfizer, right?
Yeah, I do. I've been there for a little while now, in their data science department.
Well, my boyfriend's company is looking to do business with Pfizer. His company sells medical equipment, and they'd love to have Pfizer as a customer.
Oh, really? Wow, small world. If they're talking about wanting to sell to us, they must make some top-tier equipment. Wait, but I thought your boyfriend was a construction worker.
Ugh! Which boyfriend are you talking about? Do you know how many exes I have? You can't expect me to remember each and every one. I probably dated that construction worker ages ago.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you had such a vibrant dating life.
Anyway, can you put in a good word for him? Or like, is there anything that you can do to help him out?
I'm sorry, what? I don't even know where to start.
If he's able to get this deal with Pfizer, he might be able to get a promotion. It's gonna be pretty make or break for him.
So let me get this straight. You called me asking for a favor so you can make your boyfriend look good?
I'm just trying to be a good girlfriend and help my baby out in any way I can.
Right. Of course you are. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but there's nothing I can do.
What? Why not? It's me asking you after all. Can't you bend a couple strings for your sister-in-law?
There's a lot to unpack with that, but that's not the issue here. My company doesn't do business like that. We already have several contracts in place with a few medical equipment supplier firms. So it's really beyond my control. There's nothing I could do for him.
I don't know. Talk to your CEO or the head of procurement or something. I'm sure you could make something happen.
Even if you say that, I don't even work in that department. So even if I recommended him, I doubt anyone in my company would even budge.
My boyfriend's like super hot. He looks like a movie star. Girls are constantly popping out of nowhere like cockroaches and throwing themselves at him left and right. It's so annoying. I want him to feel worthy of dating me and grateful that I'm his, so we can hurry up and get married and get rid of all these irritating, jealous leeches. So please, I'm begging you, do something.
Wow. Yep, there it is. There you go, showing your true colors again. Why are you even with him if you don't feel like he's worthy of you just the way he is? That's a pretty stuck-up thing to say. Nonetheless, I don't make the rules. I'm telling you right now, I can't help you.
But why, though? You're just gonna give up without even trying? I'm your sister-in-law, so why can't you just do this for me? Can't you bend the rules just this once?
So now we're family, huh? It bewilders me how highly you think of yourself.
It's the truth, though, isn't it?
Need I remind you? Who was the one who said we needn't have anything to do with each other? And on top of that, you didn't even bother to show up to my wedding. So why exactly should I put my neck out on the line for you?
I already apologized earlier. But I told you. I'm really sorry about that, okay?
You have a lot of nerve calling me out of the blue and asking for favors. I don't care what your reason is. As rude as you've been to me, helping you out would just leave a bad taste in my mouth. How could you even come to me asking for my help after the way you ridiculed and embarrassed me? You have no shame.
I already said I was sorry. What else do you want me to do? Besides, it's not even for me. It's for my boyfriend. I'm trying to be kind-hearted here. Can you just get over all that and help me? Sheesh. Let it go already and leave the past in the past. Maybe you could just spread his name around the office and let some rumors spread or something. You can at least do that, can't you?
No, I can't. What part of that aren't you understanding? It doesn't even surprise me that you're this bad at listening. You're such a spoiled brat. Why do I need to go out of my way for you? I don't really care what you say or what your reasons are. I have absolutely no intention of helping you or your boyfriend. End of discussion.
Fine then. Don't. We don't need your help anyway. I feel so stupid for reaching out to you in the first place. This is exactly why I can't stand you.
Oh, now you're getting mad at me? Typical. And you claim you're trying to be mature. Until a second ago, you were apologizing and begging for my help. Now you're throwing a tantrum because I said no. Your mood swings are giving me serious whiplash.
Oh, just shut up. I don't need to hear that from you. You suck and I hate your guts. Don't talk to me ever again. Hey, I heard the news from Dad, but like, are you guys for real?
Molly, it's been a while. To what do I owe the pleasure? Also, is what for real? Can you speak in full sentences? I have no idea what you're asking about.
Quit playing dumb, Emma. Are you and my brother seriously planning to build a duplex? Like, from the ground up? From what I heard, it's supposed to be pretty big and fancy, too. Where the heck did you even get the money? Did you guys win the lottery or something?
Wow. You never cease to surprise me. It'd be pretty nice if we did win the lottery. But no, this money didn't just fall from the sky.
Well, where'd it come from then? Quit trying to change the topic.
Oh, sorry. My bad. To tell the truth, my parents are giving us the money to cover all of the construction fees. That's just a rumor that it's going to be a luxury unit. But, I mean, we're hoping it'll at least turn out pretty nice. We'll see, though.
You're still not answering my question. Where did your parents get that kind of money? Don't they know that building something like that here is crazy expensive?
They're not too concerned about the price. That's not to say that it won't be expensive, though. My parents are giving us enough money to pay for all of the land up front, in cash. As for the duplex itself, Kentrell and I are planning to split the building costs 50-50 with your parents.
Wow. So that's what's going on. How unexpectedly generous of them. I can't believe you guys convinced everyone to just help you out like that.
Also, this is a secret, but my parents are actually planning to pay for our half of the construction fees, too. So we're gonna have the duplex built without having to pay a single cent.
No way! That's impossible! You're not making any sense. How and why would your parents pay for something like that? Just how much money do they have lying around out in the country? It definitely doesn't sound like a normal amount for broke country bumpkin farmers. Are they in the mafia or something? You must be the daughter of a mob boss.
I see you're still as rude as ever. It's true that they're farmers, but they're also real estate investors. They own quite a bit of land, so they sometimes rent it out. They've built and own several apartment complexes. Not to brag or anything, but they're pretty wealthy. And luckily for me, since I'm an only child, guess who's inheriting all of it? I feel so blessed that no matter how old I get, they're always willing to help me. I might be just a little bit spoiled.
Wow, that is pretty lucky. I'm super jealous. I had no idea. Why didn't you say something sooner? So basically, they're just swimming in passive income?
They sure are. They worked hard for it, too. I'm so proud of them. They've had a lot of land handed down to them throughout the family, too. With the money they earn, they like to purchase even more land and build apartments, single and multi-family homes, townhouses, you name it. They want to make sure they have lots of generational wealth to keep passing down, long after they're gone. They don't want me or any of our future generations to ever have to worry about money.
Wow, that's so impressive. They're surprisingly pretty smart. I can't believe this. Kentrell sure married into a great family. He made the right choice when he picked you. So, what are you gonna give me when I get married?
Excuse me?
You know, maybe you could give me one of those houses your family owns. I mean, even just a plot of land would be pretty awesome.
You're funny. I'm not giving you anything. I literally have no reason to.
Why not? We're a family, after all. That's the least you could do. Just think of it as a small gift to your adorable sister-in-law.
How is giving you a house a small gift? I think your definition of small is a bit off. You might want to go and look up the actual meaning of that word.
It'll be super cheap for you and your family, though. Just a small little drop in the bucket. It shouldn't be a problem for the only child of real estate moguls.
Well, Molly, maybe if we were on good terms, I might have considered it. If we had a sisterly relationship, I'd be willing to do a lot more. But hey, you didn't even bother to show up to my wedding. What did you say again? That you were too busy watching Netflix on your couch to be bothered? And you made fun of me countless times for being from the countryside. You didn't even accept me as your sister-in-law until it was convenient for you. You were totally against my marriage to Kentrell for the longest time. I don't feel obligated to do anything for you at all. I mean, put yourself in my shoes for a sec. Would you?
OMG. You're still not over that? I told you before, I'm totally fine with your marriage now. We're sisters, okay?
Well, I'm a Pisces, so I tend to hold grudges.
I'm sorry, okay? What do I have to do to make you believe me? I'm sorry I said all those horrible things to you. I really am. I'll never do it again. I've done a lot of self-reflection since then, and I feel horrible.
How nice of you to take it all back. I totally believe you and don't think for a second that you're just saying all of this to get something out of me.
No, you've got to believe me. I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Listen, Molly, let me give you a piece of sisterly advice. Stop being so hasty. I don't know if you're just trying to appeal to your boyfriend by telling him that your family is rich or something like that. But you really should quit while you're ahead.
Why are you saying that all of a sudden?
Because I know the truth. That's why. Remember how you asked me to help your boyfriend make a big sale to Pfizer? After I told you I couldn't do anything to help, didn't your relationship with him take a turn for the worse? Maybe you shouldn't be so hasty about trying to save the relationship.
How did you know about that? Yeah, you're right. I want to fix things with him. He's my dream guy, so I want to make it work no matter what. I don't want to lose my super hot alpha male boyfriend. I told you he looks like a movie star. He's a perfect 10 and a total catch. I don't want to lose him, so please help me out. Pretty please. You already know what's going on after all.
Let me give you a couple more words of wisdom. That relationship isn't going to last anyway. You guys have no future together. Nothing good is going to come of you staying with him. At the rate you're going, it's all going to blow up in your face and you'll be left all alone trying to pick up the pieces. Breaking up with him now is probably the best thing you can do for your mental health. You'll thank yourself later down the line. I'm more than certain this relationship is taking a toll on you mentally. You won't be able to force your way through this forever.
No way, Jose. Breaking up with him is literally the last thing I want to do. I want to marry him and have a future with him. So what sense would it make for me to dump him?
Well, I gave you my advice. So I guess you're just gonna have to figure it out on your own.
But that's the hard part. That's why I'm asking for your help.
This isn't exactly something that someone else can figure out for you, Molly. And besides, this boyfriend you're talking about, who even is he? Does he even exist?
I'm sorry, what?
It would probably be better for me to keep playing dumb and pretending like I don't know. But I care about you for some reason. And my guess is that you haven't realized it yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill you in.
Fill me in about what, exactly?
Your boyfriend isn't even dating you. You're a side chick. He's with someone else.
What do you mean by that?
Recently, I was talking to one of my colleagues at work. She was telling me how annoying it is that some clingy girl won't leave her boyfriend alone. Crazy, right? I have a feeling she might have been referring to you. So tell me, who exactly is this boyfriend of yours? You're certainly not his girlfriend anyway. He doesn't take you seriously at all. He's just using you. Did he tell you something lame, like about how he doesn't believe in titles?
It's true. He thinks titles are overrated. But we understand our relationship better than anyone else. We're 100% together. Your colleague is obviously lying to you. He loves me, and he told me that I'm the only one for him. I'm his girlfriend and his one and only.
All right, I believe you. I'm actually going out to dinner with my colleague this evening. I should invite Kentrell and her boyfriend to join us. I'm sure that'll clear everything up.
Fine. Do it. He's my boyfriend after all. So you'll see what a big fat liar your coworker is.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to tell her to file a criminal report against her stalker. She might want to consider getting a restraining order, too. I'm planning to hear her out about it at dinner tonight. She has a lot to get off her chest.
Do you really need to involve the police? How bad could it be?
Yeah, apparently it's gotten pretty out of hand. She keeps getting ambushed and finding mountains of creepy letters in the mail. Yikes. From what I hear, it sounds like she's having a pretty rough time.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot to deal with.
People like that shouldn't be roaming the streets. They deserve to be arrested and thrown behind bars.
Oh, wait. Could you maybe ask her not to file a criminal report or get a restraining order?
What? Why not? She's in danger, after all. You wouldn't have anything to do with this now, would you, Molly?
Of course not. I'm just saying.
Well, if you want to know what she's actually planning to do, you should talk to my colleague directly. Well, I have a lot to do, so gotta run.
Wait a sec. You can't just leave me hanging like that. Answer the phone, Emma. Please.
Molly tried pretty hard to make amends with me after that. But after purposely missing my wedding and constantly treating me like trash, I'm not interested in maintaining any type of relationship with her at all. I don't plan on helping her out financially in any way, shape, or form either. She really needs to grow up and get a grip on life. On the other hand, my parents have helped me out so much up until now. So going forward, I want Control and I to be able to stand on our own 2 feet without them. We're saving up my money right now. Once we have enough in the bank, we're going to send my parents on an all-expenses-paid trip abroad as a thank you for everything they've done for us. Control isn't with me for my parents' money. He's diligent, hardworking, and wants to support his family while making a name for himself. He's nothing like his little sister, Molly. How can 2 people raised in the same household turn out so different? I'll never understand. Thanks so much for watching until the very end. We appreciate all of your comments. We post new videos every day, so be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to see more content like this.